Alright, hello everybody. This is going to be our first episode of the Silent Line ACs, the Silent Line Requests. I haven't thought of a name for this series yet, but anyway, let's get right to it now, shall we? So this is going to be an AC from Zodiac number 8 Leo in the comments on YouTube, and this is going to be a recreation of TBM's AC, Buster TBM, is Latios AC. So let's analyze some of his parts, some of the parts that Leo gave to us. So we've got the Oxy here. It's a pretty decent head part. I actually had to buy this because I've never used it before, but it seems pretty good. The weight is great. The weight is really low, but the energy drain is super high. I think we can compare it to the Sky Eye here. It's actually lighter than the Sky Eye, but yeah, lighter than the Sky Eye even. Like pretty much lighter than every part except for probably this one. Actually, no, it's even lighter than that one. Wow. Okay, so it's a very light part, but I would prefer this one more because it actually has a higher radar range and really high energy defense. So if you want to go for like a mission like let's secure the fortress or whatever it was called, you would definitely go for this part because there's a ton of like energy based enemies there. And the STO is a pretty standard part. If you want some good overboost and at the same time good armor, it's a really good part for that. The Mach is pretty standard. I think it's a really great part because it has a balanced energy drain and weight. I personally would prefer this one though because it has a low energy drain and slightly higher weight. So if you really want to go for like a more preferred, if you want to go for a lighter part that still has some good energy drain, it would be this one. Actually, I think this one's even better. Yeah, the Mart is a little bit heavier, but it's definitely still good for the energy drain. This one's good for the armor as well. And the RVE is really low in energy drain. It's even better than this one, the lowest energy drain, the reverse joints. And that actually surprised me when I first saw that. I thought the RVE was a little bit higher, but apparently it is the best energy drain leg out there, I'm pretty sure. And we got the Mare for the booster. The booster is pretty good. Booster, it's the charge string is really nice. It has a good ratio with the boost power here compared to like the Fleet or the Gull. Actually, the Gull is pretty good, but it has higher energy drain. I personally would prefer the Fleet because I like speed over anything else, but that's okay. Let's see, we got the WS3 for the FCS. Now, it's 3 blocks max, and it's a wide and shallow, so we're not going to be able to get too much range, but we are using a machine gun and a pulse rifle for this build, so... ROZ is a great generator. I prefer it over any other generator. The second one would be this one, because it has pretty good weight, energy output, and charge. This one has the best energy output, so you'll be able to stay in the air for as long as possible. I did have this one, but this one's for like heavyweight ACs, and it has really good charge. But other than that, the weight's a little too high. So this one's definitely the best. The KD-99, I think this is good for like missions like the power plant emergency. But personally, I would prefer something like the Icicle, which has better weight, but higher energy drain and lower force cooling. But this is good enough force cooling, I think, to deal with a mission like that. But this isn't a bad part. It's just that it's too heavy to really keep your AC light. Alright, so let's go to the weapons now. We've got the extension for the missile intercept, which is nice. It doesn't always work, you know, the physical anti-missile doesn't always work, but it definitely fits well with the aesthetic of this build. And we're gonna go to the radar here. This is a pretty good radar. It has a biosensor as well. I'd prefer the regular radar if you're not going for a biosensor mission. So this would definitely work better in that circumstance. And you'd probably go for something like this or that or more features, but this is an okay radar. The MG800 is a great machine gun. It has a good ratio of ammo and attack power. So if you want a long drawn out mission, it's a really good machine gun. And the KPL 150 has great damage and a lot of ammo, so I really like this pulse rifle a lot. I don't use it a lot, but it's definitely one of the best. It's definitely better than this one, if you want to go for more prolonged battles. There's not that many. There's only 2 pulse rifles in the entire game for left arm, but that one definitely works. So we're going to be fighting Mobius here, and we're going to see how this AC pans out. Alright, that's my AI over there. I actually had to train my AI like 30 times to get it to be A rank. That was actually pretty fun though. It got me through the X arena fairly well. 2 machine guns can do a ton of damage. Alright, so here we go. Let's do an overboost. We did not do that. Alright, these are the only weapons for this. We are using an OP Intensify. Gotta say that. Oh, balls. I'm not playing very well. Not suited for this type of playstyle. Come on. I don't know if I can beat him. I probably will. That was a little sloppy. But we managed to land on his head. I also forgot to use the extension, wow. But I think that works. This is definitely a good build. I actually want to try something. I want to try it without OP Intensify. See how that pans out. We're gonna get rid. Oh wait, we weren't using OP Intensify at all. Interesting. Well, I guess that answers my question. So this is definitely a really overpowered AC if you're using OP Intensify. Well, any AC would probably be overpowered with the OP Intensify. So definitely a great build even without the OP Intensify. A good remake of TBM's AC. I hope he likes this and sees this video. I think he'll be pleased by the results, although I didn't do very well on that playthrough. But I think this is a pretty great AC for skirmishing in missions, in sorties, I guess you want to call it that. But I definitely would like some more functionality, taking up this like back unit or something. Maybe adding the dual missiles and replacing the extension with probably like support missiles like these, or probably this would work better for more prolonged battles, and like defend Latios factory or something like that. But definitely a great build nonetheless. Good anti-missile if I had the thing activated, and good overall short-range DPS, of course. But there's a lot of missions that do require more long-range weapons, so this wouldn't work for that type of exercise. But that's the first video for the Silent Line submissions. I'm probably gonna call it Silent Line submissions. That sounds pretty great. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care now.